Hey, what's up everyone? MLT Magic Tricks here. So in this video, I'm going to be performing and then teaching you this really great impromptu self-working card trick that you can successfully perform all the time. So make sure you stick around to learn this one. But before we get into the performance, I just want to wish all of you a happy new year and thank you so much for the support you've shown on my channel this past year in 2019. We gained around 127,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So once again, thank you all for showing support on my channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you are new here to the channel, make sure you do subscribe with those post notifications on for more magic content like this. And now let's get straight into the performance. Okay, so I would start off this trick by having my spectator shuffle up the deck as much as they want to. Once they are done shuffling, I would explain to my spectator that for this trick, I'm going to be dealing cards on the table, and we are really concerned with the values of the cards for this specific card trick. So here's the pattern that I'm going to follow for the deck. I'm going to turn the first card face up, and I'm going to deal cards on top of it until we reach a value of 13. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to start our next pile right here, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to do this throughout the entire deck. It won't take too long. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have an ace, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have a queen, which is 12, jack is 11, queen is 12, and king is 13. So 12, 13, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have another queen that's 12, 13. Ace, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't quite have 13 here, so this is going to be our discard pile. Now, we have a bunch of piles on the table, each containing a different amount of cards, and it is at this point up to my spectator as to which piles they want to keep for this trick. They are going to choose 3 piles that they want to keep. It is completely up to them. So let's say my spectator wants to keep 1, 2, and 3. Those 3 piles they want to keep, we will get rid of the other piles, and they will be a part of our discard pile right here. Now, we are going to turn the 3 piles that my spectator wants to keep face down on the table, just like this. And now we are going to go to our discard pile because I actually need some cards for this trick. I'm just going to eliminate some cards from the discard pile. I'll just cut off some cards right here, and I will keep this amount for me because I actually need a pile for the trick. Now, we are going to take a look at the top card of each of my spectators' piles here. So we have an 8, a 6, and an ace. So 8, 6, and then ace is 1. And remember at the start, I said we are really concerned with the values of cards. So we're going to add up the 3 cards here. We have an 8, a 6, and a 1 together. That equals 15. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And now check out the amount of cards that I have in my pile right here. I'm going to snap my fingers and wave my hand over my pile, and you will see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 cards to make for a perfect prediction. So guys, that is the card trick. This is a really great self-working effect, and if you want to learn how to perform it, make sure you stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance. This is one of my favorite self-working card tricks ever, so let's get right into the tutorial. This one is not too difficult to perform. All you need to do is follow these steps, and it will work every single time. It definitely fools all of your spectators, so all you need for this trick is a full 52 card deck. Make sure you're not missing any cards. Take out the jokers, and double check that you have 52 cards before you perform it to your spectator, and that's all you need. You can start off by having your spectator shuffle up the deck as much as they want to. Once they're done shuffling, you're going to ask for the cards back and explain to them that you're going to be dealing cards for this trick, and make the point that the value of the cards is going to be very important because you are then going to get into dealing the cards, and here's how you're going to do it. So you're going to deal the first card face up. In this case, we have an ace, which is a 1. So make the point to your spectator that aces are 1. And then if you come across a face card, jacks are 11, queens are 12, and kings are 13. That is also very important. So make sure you know the values of face cards, and aces are always 1. So here's what you're going to do. We have an ace, which is a 1 in this case. You're going to deal cards on top of it until you get to a value of 13. You can explain that to your spectator. They may be confused by you just talking about it. So that is why you're going to go ahead and do it. So You have an ace, which is 1, then you're going to go ahead 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once you have reached 13 on the first pile, you're going to move to the next one. So you're going to deal the next card face up. In this case, it's an 8. You're going to go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You just reached 13. Start the next pile, 10, 11, 12, 13. You guys understand the pattern here. It's really not too hard. Just, make sure you're explaining that, the values of face cards to your spectator if you come across one the first time you deal a card. I'm going to speed up the video right now. I'm going to finish dealing these cards so you don't have to sit through me dealing them, and then we'll pick up the tutorial there. So let's go ahead and speed up the video. Okay, so I'm on the last pile here, and you guys can see I'm running out of cards, so I started this one with 2, 3, and then 4, and then if the last pile does not reach 13, all you need to do is just turn these cards face down and explain to your spectator that these are going to be the beginning of your discard pile. So that's really important. If the last pile does not reach 13, make sure you do not keep that pile on the table face up. This needs to be your discard pile. So and it will happen sometimes where the last pile does reach 13. In that case, you're going to start off with no discard pile, and that is fine. So just make sure you guys know that. So I have my discard pile right here. These cards are going to go ahead and be face down. I do have my piles now on the table. And once you're done dealing the cards, make sure you explain to your spectator that all these piles have a different amount of cards, which is completely true because they started by shuffling up the deck at the start. Now from here, you're going to have your spectator choose 3 piles that they want to keep. They do have a completely free selection. You're not doing Magician's Choice or anything here. It is completely up to them. So let's say our spectator wants to keep 1, 2, and 3 piles. So whichever ones they want to keep, you're going to turn the ones they want to keep face down, just like this. They can even go ahead and do it. You're not doing any sleight of hand or anything. You're going to take the other piles that they don't want. You're going to collect them and then place them on top of your discard pile. And the way you collect those cards, it doesn't matter. It's completely random. You can even give this pile a little shuffle if you want to, but make sure you don't shuffle any of these piles. You need to keep these cards in the exact same order. So once you turn those piles face down, line them up here on the table. Make the point to your spectator that they did have a completely free selection as to which ones they wanted to keep. Now, here is the one, I would call it, move that you need to do for this trick in order for it to work, because it's basically all self-working except this one part. So what you need to do here is explain to your spectator that you want a pile yourself. You have this discard pile, you can just call it that, and what you need to do is remove exactly 10 cards from this discard pile. So what you can do is just spread out these cards to your spectator. You're just talking to them, explaining that we have a discard pile here, and you're going to count off in blocks of 3. So 3, 6, 9, and then 1. That's 10. You do it any way you want to, but I just like to do it this way. It's really easy. You're gonna separate after 10 cards like this because you're gonna ultimately get a pinky break as you square up the cards. So I have a pinky break now below 10 cards. And then all I do is I tell my spectator, okay, I'm just going to remove some cards from this pile. I'm just going to riffle down. Then you're just going to grab from the break, remove these 10. And at this point, you're ready to do the reveal. That's all you need to do. Remember, you need to remove exactly 10 cards from your discard pile that you have here. If you are a complete beginner and don't really know how to do the pinky break or anything like that, what you can do is just spread out these cards on the table and tell your spectator you're going to remove 10, or just remove some cards, and then you're going to count off 10 in your head just by taking off cards like that. You can also do it that way, but regardless, make sure you have eliminated 10 from this pile and you're ready to do the reveal. So I have my 10 eliminated like this. Do it any way you want to. You're going to tell your spectator that they are going to turn over the top card of each of their piles. This is going to be, a random card. It doesn't matter. These are all random. Make sure you explain to your spectator that we are concerned with the value. So in this case, we have an ace is 1, 10, and then jack is 11. You're going to add up the value of these 3 cards. So 1 plus 10 is 11, plus another 11 is 22. And then you're ready to do the reveal. You will have exactly 22 cards in this pile in this case, because that is how it worked out for this trick. And let's double check that we did it right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Now guys, this is a really great self-working trick. Every time it will work. Make sure you follow these steps. So basically, the sum of the 3 cards that are on the top of your spectator's chosen piles will always equal this discard pile as long as you remove 10 cards, before you do your reveal. And you can also, guys, do the final part of this trick in another way. So let's say you have you want to do like a prediction type thing. So what you can do is have your spectator turn over 2 of their cards first, and then you're going to tell your spectator, okay, I'm going to predict the value of this last card by checking out your prediction packet here. So what you do is you just count these cards. You'll count them to yourself and realize you have 22. Then you do 22 minus 11, and then you'll know that this card is a jack. Or you can do it another way by just have your spectator turn over any 2. 10 plus 11 is 21. 22 minus 21 is 1. You'll know this is an ace. So play around with how you guys do the reveal, but make sure you guys give this one a try. It's really easy to do. It's perfect for any level magician. Just follow the steps. Rewatch any parts of the tutorial you need to in order to fully understand this one, but it will blow the minds of all your spectators. You can do it multiple times, and end it off in different ways if you want to. So I hope everything I explained made sense. It's a really easy trick to do. And thank you guys for watching this video. Once again, thank you all so much for the support in 2019. I really do appreciate it. Bigger and better things coming this year in 2020 for the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Peace out.